Hello again. Thanks for joining me on this, the 3,873rd day of the coronavirus lockdown. Hope you've had a good one. Hello, I'm Sergeant Constable Detective Officer Peter Pisspot from Twat Valley Police. And on behalf of myself and my colleagues, I'd like to convey our deep condemnation of the actions of Professor Neil Ferguson who have come to light in the news today. We'd like to remind you all to keep your penis in your underwear at this time, and if you do have a vagina, we would also ask you to keep that out of harm's way. Until you hear otherwise, you should be remaining in your homes, going out only for essential shopping and once a day exercise. Travelling to another individual's house so that you can get your tiddlers tickled during this lockdown is completely unacceptable. If you are feeling libidinous, the official government advice is to crack one off for yourself, flick your bean if necessary. However, given that we are still in the midst of a pandemic, we would ask that you wash your hands diligently afterwards and give your laptop a thorough wipe down. Should you be living with your long-term partner, husband or wife, sex of course is still permitted, but not mandatory, as some of you may very well be repulsed by the idea. I know my wife is. If we do find that you've been having sexual activities outside your household, you will be placed on the sex offenders register, and under temporary regulations we are permitted to sterilise you. This is an extreme measure that we will only use in exceptional circumstances, or just for a laugh. Keep safe. Remain at home, leave your cock alone, stay away from slags, and take a cold shower, you fucking animals. Books, my friends, books, knowledge, power, books, and I've read them all, and if I haven't read it, it's because I've written it, and if I've written it, you should have read it. I am Dr. Gideon Micropenis, Professor of Sociology, Psychology, Finger Painting and Storytime here at Metropolitan New University. I hope you're all keeping well at this difficult time. There can be no doubt that this terrible pandemic we are living through will be the subject of great study and discourse over the coming decades, and we should be using this time to reflect deeply upon ourselves and our ethical shortcomings, our despicable sense of entitlement. We should be using this time to check our privilege. Perhaps the most striking fact that we have learned about the COVID-19 virus is that 2 out of every 3 people who contract it are men. Men. And perhaps that's nature's way of restoring balance. Perhaps this is nature's way of saying, your time is up, men. For thousands of years you brought suffering into the world, waged war, oppressed your womenfolk, and so now I afflict you with this grim virus. Take your punishment and weep for your sins. Something to think about? I'm off to get slapped round the face with a dildo whilst I mourn the colonial crimes of my ancestors. Let me tell you, I'm a pasty white XY chromosome piece of shit, and I wish someone would kill me, harvest my organs and donate them to whichever poverty-stricken people of colour might need them. My friends, I shall leave you with the words my very dear late grandfather would often say to me in times of trouble. Stop crying, you little cunt. You sound like a fucking pufter. May he rest in peace.
Hello there. Times are tough. COVID-19 has ravaged our society, our economy, our way of life. Thousands of businesses shut down, millions of people suddenly without work. And if that's you, I'm here to help, because I have been unemployed for 14 years now. I'm an expert, and I'm going to teach you how to survive without a job. I'm going to educate you, and unless you want to die starving in a gutter, you're going to listen and you're going to learn. I could be about to save your life. I am the unemployment guru, and this is how you cope with joblessness. Number 1, don't be tempted to get up too early in the morning. You've got a long day of nothing ahead of you. You get up at 7, you've fucked yourself. You've got at least 16 hours to kill before you can go to bed again. It's an interminable fucking nightmare. Christ's sake, don't get up till 11. Get up at 11, time you've had a crap, a wash, scrap of breakfast, a cry. It's the afternoon, and that's a fucking result right there.
At the moment, I'm positioned about 100 metres away from a recreation ground which is heaving with non-social distancing cove idiots. I spent the past 2 hours moving people on. I cannot tell you how many times I've been told to F off, called a pig. I don't need that at work, quite frankly.
I get enough of that sort of thing at home. One particularly nasty piece of work was attempting to have a barbecue with his family by the duck pond. Absolutely vile behaviour. They had a disposable barbecue, paper plates, napkins, blanket on the ground, clearly a premeditated, carefully planned, willful act of criminality. I confronted the perpetrator, took his details, issued him with a fixed penalty fine, which he proceeded to tear up in front of my eyes. Backup was unavailable, so I made a tactical retreat. Joke's on him. He'd already given me his name and address. Sir Simon Spunksock of 69 Meat Flaps Crescent. Mark my words, I'll be coming for you very soon. This afternoon I will be positioned in a bush, tasering passing joggers. I'll be on the lookout for dog walkers. Any dogs off the lead will be confiscated and donated to the Chinese community, who, as we know, are in desperate need of dogs now that bats are off the menu. Number 2. After breakfast, it's time to phone around the family, try and borrow some money. Hello, Barbara. How's tricks? How's the care home? Sorry to hear that. Did they change your bed sheets after? Listen, just put a towel down on top of it. Someone will sort it out eventually. Come on now, Barbara, stop crying. Listen, can you lend me £50 until next month? I know I still owe you from last time. That's just 50 quid, don't be a tight arse hen. You know something? Fuck you, Barbara. I hope you rot in hell, you dirty bed pissing bitch. When the mortgage holiday comes to an end, you're fucked, my friend. When the mortgage holiday comes to an end, your monthly payments go up, your monthly payments increase, 'cause all the time they've been charging you interest. Those fucking thieves, those money grubbing bastards, I hope they get the virus and die. And when the mortgage holiday comes to an end, you'll probably lose your fucking house, everything you've worked for. I don't know how you're supposed to stay inside all day if you've got nowhere to stay inside of. I don't know how you're supposed to quarantine a homeless bloke. Oh God, when will it end? When will this lockdown end? Oh God, when will it end? Cunty fucking fake nonsense bullshit bastard holiday I've ever been on. Cunty fucking fake nonsense bullshit bastard holiday. Cunty fucking fake nonsense bullshit bastard holiday. Cunty fucking fake nonsense bullshit bastard holiday I've ever been on. I've ever been on. Hey guys, I'm TV presenter and part-time comedian Johnny Smugface. You probably know me from winning popular TV reality show I Need Attention, Let Me Debase Myself. Anyway, welcome to Johnny's Lockdown Show, live from my house. And listen, yeah, I know everybody's having a really hard time right now, but there's been so much negativity around this whole pandemic thing. It's just a really bad vibe. People are letting themselves be really gloomy about the whole thing. Personally, I don't like being around that. It's just really bad for my chakras. We just need to really stamp out all the pessimism. I know people's relatives are dying and stuff, and people have lost jobs and can't pay their rent and things like that, and everybody's saying there's going to be a massive economic downturn, which I don't really understand because I've got money, so it doesn't really matter to me. But I just feel like if we really focus on the positives, like we're all going to get through this, guys. I mean, not all of us, probably not your nan, but a lot of us are going to get through this. This time next year, you'll probably all be sitting in the O2 Arena watching my amazing new show. Tickets on sale now, standard seats £80, Golden Circle 200. See you there, guys. Everything's going to be awesome. Just chill out, enjoy the ride, yeah? Today I'm back out on patrol. Yesterday I wasn't on duty. I had a sick day, regrettably. Came down with a touch of the COVIDs. The virus hit me big time. Luckily I managed to shake it off. Woke up yesterday morning, I knew something was wrong. I had the sniffles, itchy eyes, Classic COVID-19. Find yourself in that situation, you've got to take quick, decisive action. I thought, do I go to the hospital, put more pressure on the NHS, or do I stay at home, try and shake it off myself? Came down to two factors. Number one, I'm in peak physical condition. Number two, I'm a fighter. So I stayed at home. I'll be honest, it was a rough 24 hours. Got through a lot of tissues, got through a lot of limb zips, got a bit of sleep, started to feel better. Now I'm back at work. Ideally, I would have had a few more days off. Can't afford that luxury. Crime is spreading across the country. People breaking quarantine. It's up to myself and my colleagues to stamp that out. The country needs heroes right now. I'm ready to step up.
Number 3, get in touch with your dealer. You're reaching the part of the day when you may want to detach yourself from your senses to try to avoid suicidal thoughts creeping in. Hello, I'd like to make an order for delivery. What have you got there? Will it make me stop thinking about stabbing myself? For decades, the Virgin Group has thrived because we care so much about you, the customer, in everything that we do. Now it's time for you to give something back. We're asking you to petition the government to bail out Virgin Atlantic. In addition, a GoFundMe page has been set up where you can donate to help save my business. Or if you prefer, you can subscribe to my OnlyFans page, where I'll be uploading regular content with my nipples out, and maybe more for platinum subscribers. Thanks for listening. Look after yourselves, but more importantly, look after me. Don't forget, I'm not just some shameless money-grubbing bastard. I'm the UK's best-loved businessman. Thanks for your support, and we look forward to ripping you off again soon.
Number 4, get yourself on Pornhub. 2 minutes of excitement followed by an afternoon of self-hatred, but fuck it, it kills some time.
Keeping our hands clean is an integral part of beating this virus. With that in mind, over the coming days, myself and my colleagues will be out and about performing stop and sniff procedures. We will be inspecting and smelling your hands, and you are legally obliged to cooperate. Your hands should smell of soap. They should be dry, they should be crusty, they should be red, they should be sore. If your hands are clammy, if they smell of sandwiches or crisps, faeces or urine, you will receive a fixed fine, a Chinese burn, and in some cases, broken fingers.
Hi, I'm Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft and one of the world's leading experts on pandemics. And I'm here to brighten up your day with my thoughts on COVID-19 and the current global situation. I have been lying awake every night for years worrying about pandemics, and now that COVID-19 is upon us, we can agree that was rational behavior. My worst nightmare has come true. Coronavirus is our generation's world war. It's that serious. It's impossible to overstate the pain that will be felt for years to come. The only way out of this is vaccination. We need to come up with a vaccine and vaccinate the whole world, and that could take 5 years or more. I myself have invested heavily in a vaccination program, and I could make an absolute ton of money. Let's face it, it wouldn't be the first time. Everybody's going to have to stay away from family and friends, stay at home, stay out of work, maybe for half a decade. And as someone with $100 billion fortune, I know how you feel. Many, many more people are going to die, your loved ones. Many of you will experience long-term unemployment, poverty, famine, despair. Not me, I'll be fine. I've got $100 billion. No one who lives through Pandemic 1 will ever forget it. I'm calling it Pandemic 1 because there will be more like this. All our lives are going to change irrevocably forever in a terrible, terrible way. I hope my words are of some consolation to you, that I've pepped you up as you face the oncoming weeks of desolation. Not allowed to go anywhere, do anything, see anyone, no end in sight, no idea what the future holds, only a constant sense of foreboding, a fear that fills your heart and mind and in and of itself is probably slowly killing you. Anyway, keep your pecker up. Have a great day.
I'd like to congratulate you all on what has so far been, by and large, an exemplary lockdown. Most of you have not left your houses much or been to work for weeks now, thereby plunging the economy in a serious decline, and that's to be applauded. Obviously, there are 1 or 2 bad eggs amongst us, ruining it for everyone else, and that's why I'd like to encourage you all to be extra vigilant at this time. Particularly, I like you to keep an eye on your neighbours. Make sure they're not leaving the house more than once a day for exercise or doing any non-essential food shopping. If you do have a video camera, we'd like you to put that discreetly in your front garden, focus it upon your neighbour's front door, record their comings and goings. Let's find out exactly what these sneaky fuckers have been up to. If you could then collate all that information in a spreadsheet and pass it all on to your local police force, armed with that evidence, they will then tackle these scumbags accordingly. Remember, just because they're your neighbours doesn't mean they're not criminals. Rat them out, snitch, squeal, grass them up. Obviously, under normal circumstances, arguably doing that sort of thing would make you a massive tosser. But given that we're living through a pandemic, we would ask you to put your personal integrity to one side. The only way we're going to beat this virus is if you're a nosy, curtain-twitching, sneaky shitweasel.
Number 5. At some point mid-afternoon, why not settle down with a jigsaw puzzle? This one's Pepper Pig. And while you're doing your jigsaw, that's a great time to have a cry. Now you're multitasking like a fucking winner. Right, that's all you're getting from the unemployment guru for now. I'm off to get out me fucking tree. With any luck I won't wake up till all this pandemic shite's over.
Oh no, COVID-19 has taken over the world. It's spreading all over the place. Don't cough near me, motherfucker. Cover your stupid face. I don't want your germs, stand 2 meters away. No one cares if you die, shit liquor, but I've got a child to raise. Oh, for fuck's sake, we're still in lockdown. This virus has ruined everything. Oh, Jesus wept, we're all still in lockdown. If it doesn't end soon, I'll run out of money and my family gonna have to eat out of a street bin. Lots of people sick, lots of people dying, lots of children being homeschooled, lots of parents crying, people going out of business. Wherever you look, I can't even get a refund on the jet to holiday I booked. Oh, for fuck's sake. We're still in lockdown, nobody knows when it's all gonna end. Oh, Jesus wept, we're all still in lockdown. I've watched everything on Netflix, now Pornhub's my only friend. Oh, COVID-19, you took my freedom. You take up all of my time. I went for a picnic in the park. The police saw me. Now I've been arrested for corona crimes. Oh, COVID, you're mean. Enjoy your bullshit while you can. One day a vaccine's gonna come along and fuck up all of your plans. Oh, for fuck's sake. We're all still in lockdown and it's a shitty, miserable ride. Oh, Jesus wept. We're all still in lockdown, but with a little bit of patience, maybe we'll come out stronger on the other side, at least if we don't die.